Childhood obesity is one of our nation's leading health threats. 6 out of 10 children ages 9 through 13 don't participate in any kind of outside school program. And then there's those children whose parents are less educated and who have lower incomes. Those kids are even less likely to participate in an outside physical activity program. And then there's the 23% that don't engage in any free time physical activity at all. Childhood obesity is something that we struggle with every day in this country. All of these things I got off of the heart.org website. Some of these statistics from the cdc.gov website are that 16% of children and teens in the United States are overweight. The childhood obesity has more than tripled in the last 30 years, and obese children are more likely to become obese as adults. These are all very important things because childhood obesity starts when you're a child, and there's so many contributing factors to this that maybe this could be prevented, and there's so many ways that you can help in preventing childhood obesity. But there are a few factors that can contribute to this obesity in children, and one of those is the genetic characteristic. It may increase the individual's susceptibility to excess body weight because, say, if the parent is overweight and the parent eats bad, these things are put off on the children, and this is the way that child is raised, and the child doesn't know any better. And so that they're, in fact, starting from the very beginning, the child is obese and will carry this on through adulthood. Behavioral factors such as energy intake, physical activity, and sedentary behavior. A lot of kids, when they get out of school, they just go straight home and they play video games, when instead they should be outside, running around, playing baseball, playing basketball, doing anything with physical activity to prevent, obesity in their childhood. And it's very important also that the food that you intake it needs to be somewhat healthy, and it raises your energy when you eat healthy foods. Another contributing factor could be your home life, which we already kind of touched base on. The child care. When your child is in that child care facility, you need to make sure that your child is being fed right and is, being allowed time to go outside and have fun with their friends and get some exercise in. Another thing is the community environment. Make sure you're in an area where the child has a park close by, and also has even sidewalks is a really big deal in a lot of communities, because when you don't have a sidewalk, there's nowhere for your child to ride their bike. And these things could make a world of a difference if, you just allow your kid to go outside and to exercise and get these things and have fun, And there's some consequences of childhood obesity, and one of those is the psychosocial risk is one that's really big to me. And these things start, when you're so young and you're in school, and other kids will make fun of your child because he or she may be overweight. And this could form even worse eating habits. So starting from there, you just don't want to have any of those risks. Another one is the cardiovascular disease. This is a disease in your heart, and this is brought on by eating bad and unhealthy habits. A few others: asthma and sleep apnea. And then the last one I'm going to touch base on is the type 2 diabetes. And all of these are from the cdc.gov website. There's many things that you can do in order to prevent, or try to prevent childhood obesity. And one of those is to be a good food role model and to show by example. And what I mean by that is eating fresh fruits and vegetables, and showing kids how important it is that you eat healthy, and when you eat meats, to eat the leaner meats and don't eat all the fried foods. The other one, you can encourage physical activity. Tell tell that kid, your sister, your brother, your cousin, whoever, get outside and go have fun. I mean, and it takes, the good role model. Go outside with them. They need to be shown how the right and wrong way of to eat and to exercise and to have fun. And then how I help is with my job, and my job allows me to go into preschools, and I teach fitness classes to preschool age children, and at a very young age we teach them how important it is to eat healthy and the consequences and actual, the positives too of eating healthy and exercising, and how you're supposed to take that into your adulthood. There's a few websites that you can go on to, and you can always contribute money. And the Alliance for the Healthier Generation. This is healthiergeneration.org, and this is something that the American Heart Association puts on, and they get into the big heads like the organizations and the schools and the parents, and they get that information out there, and they help people understand that it's so important to not have childhood obesity. And then Jump Rope for Heart is another one, which is something that I participated in when I was younger in elementary school. And this is aahperd.org/jump/. And this is just some way, for kids to learn that something as simple as jumping rope and something as fun as that, it gets your heart started. It gets you going. It helps you keep your energy up. And that exercise is very important, and there's donations. That takes donations, and that's a way that you can help and the way that you can get out there. But I think the most important, from mypyramid.gov, the most important is just to be that role model and to show that child, in your life, that childhood obesity is a huge problem in our nation, and we really need to take control and show those children that it's very important to exercise and to eat right. Thank you.